What are you watching?
What are you watching? Elodie, le film!
I'll never forget the day I walked into the Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, Fortaleza, expecting a luxurious getaway. Little did I know, I was in for a nightmare. As I entered my room, I couldn't help but notice the eerie feeling of being in a time warp. The decor was straight out of the 80s, with faded carpets and a bed that looked like it had been sat on by 1,000 people. I felt like I was sleeping on a cloud of bacteria, just waiting to be infected. But, I thought, maybe the room would grow on me. Maybe the amenities would make up for the aesthetics. Oh, how wrong I was. The air conditioner was as useful as a chocolate teapot, blowing out lukewarm air that did nothing to combat the sweltering heat. I was sweating like a pig, searching for a respite that never came. And don't even get me started on the elevators. Only 2, in a 23-story building? It was like they expected us to climb stairs like hamsters on wheels. I swear, I waited for what felt like an eternity for those ancient contraptions to arrive. By the time they did, I was ready to make a break for the stairs, just to avoid the claustrophobic feeling of being trapped with a bunch of sweaty strangers. But, I digress. The real kicker was the security, or should I say, the lack thereof. My friend, Grazielli, had the misfortune of having her money stolen from the safe. Yes, you read that right, the safe. The one thing that's supposed to keep our valuables, well, valuable. It was like they were begging to be robbed. And when we reported it to the management, they just shrugged it off, like it was no big deal. Like, hello, isn't it their job to keep us safe? And then, there was the cleanliness. Or, rather, the lack of it. I walked into the bathroom, and my eyes were assaulted by a sight that would haunt my dreams. Hair everywhere, like a shedding beast had taken up residence in the tub. The mirrors were streaked with mysterious stains, and the toilet. Let's just say it was a petri dish of bacterial delights. I felt like I needed a hazmat suit just to brush my teeth. But, what really took the cake was the service. Oh, the service. It was like they were competing in some sort of Olympic sport, the who can be the most rude and unhelpful event. I asked for a simple thing, like an extra towel, and you'd think I was asking for the moon. The receptionist looked at me like I was bothering her, like I was some sort of inconvenience. Newsflash, we're paying customers, not annoying relatives. And don't even get me started on the breakfast. I mean, I've had better spreads at a middle school cafeteria. The fruit was wilted, the eggs were rubbery, and the coffee. Oh, the coffee. It was like someone had taken all the worst coffee beans in the world, brewed them in a vat of despair, and served it up with a side of disappointment. I could go on and on, but you get the picture. The Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, Fortaleza, is a nightmare, a catastrophe, a travesty. It's like they took all the worst parts of a bad hotel and mashed them together into some sort of Frankenstein's monster of hospitality. So, dear readers, let this be a warning to you. Avoid this hotel like the plague. Trust me, you won't regret it. And to the management of the Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, Fortaleza, I say this, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed. What do you think, dear readers? Have you ever had a similar experience at a hotel? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's expose these horrible hotels and make sure no one else has to suffer through what I did. So, I've been looking into crimes near Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, Fortaleza, you know? Like, I want to make sure tourists are aware of what's going on in that area. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but, sadly, there are some not so nice people trying to take advantage of visitors. So, businesses near Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, Fortaleza are like, super aggressive with their pricing, you know? They think tourists are just gonna pay whatever they ask for. Like, I heard this story about a tourist who got ripped off at a local market near the hotel. The vendor was selling these super expensive authentic Brazilian souvenirs, but they were just fake stuff. The tourist probably thought they were getting a good deal, but really, they were just getting scammed. I mean, can you believe it? Who does that? Anyway, the tourist probably felt so stupid after realizing they got ripped off. I mean, who wouldn't? You're on vacation, trying to have a good time, and then someone takes advantage of you. It's just so wrong. I bet the tourist was like, why did I trust this guy? Yeah, it's a tough lesson to learn. And what about the vendor, huh? They probably just walked away with the tourist's money, laughing all the way to the bank. I mean, it's not like they're gonna get caught or anything. It's just, ugh, it makes me so mad. Another thing. Businesses near Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, Fortaleza are like, super shady with their exchange rates. Like, They'll give you a bad rate or charge you extra fees, just because they can. I heard about this tourist who exchanged their money at a local currency exchange office near the hotel, and they got ripped off with a terrible rate. I'm like, how could you, guys? Can't you see this person is just trying to have a good vacation? It's just so wrong. The tourist probably lost a lot of money because of that, and it's not like they can just go back and get it back. I mean, they're on vacation, they need their money to enjoy themselves. It's just, it's so unfair. And what about the scammers, huh? They're just making money off of unsuspecting tourists. I mean, they're probably just waiting for the next victim to come along, and it's just, Travel advisory: the reality of businesses near Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, Fortaleza. If you are staying at the Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel, prepare yourself, because the businesses nearby operate on their own rules, and not in a charming, local quirks kind of way. More like a we do not care, take it or leave it way. Let's start with the shopping experience. Malls near Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel are chaotic, overpriced, and seem designed to test your patience. Iguatemi, for example, is a masterclass in frustration. The air conditioning? Often broken. The bathrooms? Sometimes a free-for-all for pets to do their business unsupervised. And if your card doesn't work at the parking machine, good luck, you'll have to trek to the other side of the mall just to pay in cash, then backtrack like a lost explorer. One visitor even witnessed a man collapse in the food court, with no staff in sight to help for nearly 10 minutes. If this is how a major mall operates, you can assume the smaller shops follow the same philosophy: function poorly, charge boldly. Now, let's talk relaxation, or the lack of it. Spas near the hotel, like Grand Spa by L'Occitane, seem to believe that massages should end whenever they feel like it. One guest booked an hour-long deep tissue massage, only for it to be cut to 45 minutes, without explanation. When questioned, the spa casually offered free sauna time as if that magically undid the deception. It doesn't. If you want real relaxation, you're better off finding a beach masseuse who at least won't charge you imaginary fees. Hungry? Japanese restaurants like Misaki will test your loyalty. The food quality has plummeted, sushi arrives with skin still on the fish, rice is bland, and soy sauce tastes like someone rinsed the bottle with water. The staff? If they're in a bad mood, they'll refuse you entry even if the place is half empty. One diner waited 2.5 hours for a meal, only to get salmon so old it looked like it had been marinating since last season. And if you dare bring a pet? Forget it. The owner has another restaurant next door, but they won't serve Misaki's food there, because logic is optional in this neighborhood. Coffee lovers, brace yourselves. Amika Coffeehouse is the kind of place where you'll pay premium prices for cold coffee and pastries with bonus ingredients, like a strand of hair baked into your cake. One customer ordered 500 Brazilian reais worth of coffee bags as gifts, only to discover none were ground, rendering them useless. When they complained, the response was basically "Oops, not our problem." And don't expect parking. Or kindness. Beachside spots like Orbita Blue? Beautiful views, terrible execution. Drinks are watered down, service is non-existent, and hidden fees appear like magic. 2 beers turned into 54 Brazilian reais because they added a surprise DJ tax. And if you ask for ice after spending 1,000 reais, the manager might just laugh in your face. Then there's Boteco de Praia, a place that seems to punish loyalty. Portions shrink, prices inflate, and staff treat you like an inconvenience. One regular ordered a dish he'd eaten for years, only to be told swapping a side of vinaigrette for pesto was impossible. Why? Because. Meanwhile, a single tiny skewer costs 35 Brazilian reais, and if you complain about waiting an hour for cold food, the waiter will shrug like he's doing you a favor. Final thoughts: businesses near Bourbon Fortaleza Hotel operate on 2 principles. 1. Charge as much as possible. 2. Give as little as possible in return. If you're expecting efficiency, consistency, or basic courtesy, lower those expectations. This isn't a place where customer service thrives. It's a place where you pay, you endure, and you leave wondering, why did I bother? So, travelers, proceed with caution. Or better yet, take a taxi somewhere else.